What's going on, guys? It's SuperCoach back with another video and the round 7 review. This week we scored 23.39, top 3% round rank, 6k, and then we went up 1.7k, and now we're just outside the top 1k, so we're doing okay. Yeah, ranked top 1%, so we're doing okay. Let's have a look at the team. So we traded in Naz this week, for the 150 or 149, but yeah, you take this every day of the week, so it's a bit annoying. I mean, I traded Sarong out, but it's whatever. I didn't really have anyone else to trade out other than Sarong, so like, you know, it is what I mean. Bruin, but he just got 92 anyway, so it's whatever. I mean, Myers. But Myers is a low break even, and if he's coming back soon, then it's whatever. But yeah, Nazin was great. Wheat was great. He's been really good. Past 5 rounds, so happy with Wheat. Or 4 rounds, I don't know if it. Clark. Yeah, it's just you get what you get with Clark. Like, you don't really know. I guess when I say you get what you get with Clark, it's almost a bit like, well, you don't really know what you're getting from Clark week on week. So he's consistently inconsistent, and that's just how it is with Clark. But yeah, so what can you do? You can't do much. Mills, on the other hand, like, honestly, I'm happy if Mills goes 100 every week. His low-ish tog kind of restricts his ceiling. And then, of course, Blakey, Bias is back there. But I'm happy to have Mills in the team. It's just week on week now. Clark, Mills, are they going to ruin my week? But it's okay. I'm happy to have him in the team. But, like, you just... This could have easily been, like a 120. Like, his tog is just... It's not that bad, but it's just like, you know, we need a bit more, you know? Jake, so I fielded, yeah, was happy with the 69. Last week was, or the week before was just whatever, like, he had a down week. So Perez was out, he was managed, and, I think he will come back in the side. I think Jack Dalton will come out. I think. Because if he was managed genuinely, then I think he comes back in. So hopefully he comes back in. So it scored 72. Now, I used Perez as a loop. And that meant taking Selwood's 70. But I also could have swung Myers up and then fielded Lindsay. So, Lindsay 130. You lose 60 points here. But, I mean, Grill did 70, Selwood did 70. Lindsay hasn't gone above 80 this year. So, I just felt like you do the responsible thing and not get greedy and just, you know... It is what it is. You lose 60 points. It is a lot, though. Like, in a game where you need all the points you can get, 60 points is a lot, and... Like, I'd be in the top 1k, I think, if I had Lindsay on field for, like, a Selwood or a Grill. It's just, yeah, it's tough. It hurts, but... It's okay. He's making a lot of bank, and he just has to be fielded. Like, he just has to be. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was never not going to take a 70 from Selwood, and then, yeah, Grill. I'm never not taking 70s from rookies, so it just is what it is. It's unlucky, but it's whatever. Butters broke the tag, so that's good. Dake had like 40 and scored 105. It just is what it is at this point. I mean, he's been fine. It's his first low kind of ton. Bont 130, so there was a lot of chatter, like, is he right? Will he play? And he played alright, and he scored 130, so expect nothing less from Bont. Holmes with a down one. The Cats were overall down though. But yeah, Holmes with a down one hurts a little bit, but it's okay. We're happy to have Holmes here. Walsh with a 120, so you take that. That's his high score of the year. Bruin, so I held, and he played halfback for the first 3, and then he played half forward for the last quarter. So yeah, he was good though. But I think he has to go this week. So Bamai's out, which is a bit weird. I don't know why he got omitted. He was fine the week before. I guess it depends on who came in. I don't even know or remember, but yeah, I think he'll come back. I mean, he has a low break even, so I hope he does. Murdoch 67, so his lowest of the year. Doesn't matter. He's a rookie at the end of the day. Farrow 68, Grill 74, Anderson 73. So they're all making bank. These 4 here. And I was always taking a Grill 70. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to touch on it again, but losing 60 points hurts. It does hurt. And, yeah, was good. He's making money. The ruck line. So, Sherry. Welcome back, Sherry. I've held him for 3 long weeks. I put the vice on Gorn. He didn't do well. And I'm like, okay. Sherry, it's your time. I've held you for 3 weeks, and I've basically put all the chips in on Sherry. So, I mean, I might as well captain him, you know. He had a good matchup, and he delivered. So, I'm really happy with this 150, and, I mean, he could have gone bigger. He had one really bad clanger, like uncontested handball that just went straight to a Giants player. But yeah, I put all the chips in with Sherry, and I basically forced myself to captain. I mean, Gorn was my only I was only Bont or Gorn for vice because Perez. But like with the talk about Bont and stuff, and I wasn't gonna vice Mills, so. And Sherry was just the only one. I mean, I could have maybe gone to Dake. A lot of people captain Dake, I think. But yeah, in a week where captains were a bit harder, he was reliable, and I mean, he's repaying that faith. I mean, that's why I held him. So, thank you, Sherry, for the 150. Going double rocking, it's just... If he says, or if he's saying like he wants to rest a bit forward just because he's, you know, maybe the age is catching up to Gorney, but if it's the coach using Heath, I don't really, it doesn't make too much sense to me, because Gorn in the ruck is a different type of beast, so I don't know why they're double rocking. I wouldn't be mad if it's Gorn saying he needs help, or he just, I don't know, but I guess you don't know, like, how are you going to know that? But with the scores, you know the scores he's putting, and 105s isn't going to cut it for the 100k price tag I paid, but like, at the end of the day, he's not going out of the team. It's Max Gorn, so happy to have him here. She's broken finger 99. Keziah just, yeah, he just ripped the Tigers apart, didn't he? Happy with Cozzy. I've had him for 3 weeks. He's averaging, what's his 3 rounder now? 110 for me. So yeah, and I paid $5.18 for him, so that is really good. Flanders is, everyone has him. Oh, 60 is lower than I still thought, but Cook, I was thinking, like, what's been my best starting pick? And it's probably Braden Cook. And I know it's weird to say, but I feel like under 10% started him. And he's been great rookie. But, I mean, you could argue, like, maybe even Bourne. I mean, Sherry, no, I mean, I don't know, but and it gone as well, I guess, but yeah, Cook's been outstanding. Philippou against West Coast, I was always fielding this. Yep, so he basically just beat up on West Coast, especially in that last quarter. Todd Marshall laid out. So when I saw that he was laid out, I'm like, okay, well, I got Lafau. Lafau 74, outstanding. Well, not outstanding, but it's really good for the cash gen with Lafau, and he's made almost 100k, and that's what you need at least from these rooks, at least 100k. Hopefully he drops another 70 because we can't afford another 30. So yeah, I was happy to I don't know if that advantaged me this week, but 74 on for Marshall was real. I was really. I mean, I've taken 74s. Look at this. I took 70, 70, 70. So I try to do the responsible thing. Lombard is just there. I mean, you could have got a Gothard when he was there. You could have started him, but like, gee, I didn't really look into Gothard. Gothard's job security was actually decent. So it's at the start of the year, so it's whatever. I mean, Lombard, I don't even want to check Gothard's price. It's over. McAndrew 65. I didn't watch this match. But I think his fantasy was okay. But I mean, he's basically topping out. So it might be time to go for McAndrew. But he's been great. 65 isn't too great. I think his break even 73. So yeah. So yeah, overall, I mean, pretty happy with the side. Actually, yeah, I'm very happy with the side. I mean, if I trade decently, maybe I can contend, but we'll see. So Rechko has to come in. And I wanted Sinclair this week. So, for his run. So, like, who to trade? So, Bruin can go. Like, I know, actually, his break even is like 90. So, he's topped out. So, Rechko comes in, and he'll come in for everyone. And then I think it's McAndrew, because like Cook's not going, Philippou's not going, Marshall's not going, Lombard. I can't even get rid of any forwards. That doesn't even make any sense because McAndrew's there. And I don't have any DPPs going on. But Myers isn't going because I held him and his break even's lowish. Well, he should hopefully get to 300, maybe, or 290 at the very least. Murdoch's not going. Farrow could go. I don't mind it. Grill could also go. And then Jakes isn't going. Lindsay's not going. Selwood's not going. So like, McAndrew has the highest break even, and he's basically topped out, really. Like, at this price, you would need him to average, like, at least 80s. No, 90s, right? I think 90s. So he's done his job. He's made 250k, basically. So I'm happy to let go of McAndrew and bring in Sinclair. So yeah, Sink's got a great run coming up. So he's a must-in for me. And then the question is, do I boost or not? I have 210k in the bank, so let's just set up real quick. Lindsay has to be on Jakes or Selwood. Probably Jakes for me. Murdoch. Let's just set up like this for now. I mean, I guess Grill can come on. Todd will stay on. These three are fine. Happy with them three. Is anything like interesting I can do? Or think can stay at flex? I think he can stay at flex. Yeah, I think he can stay at flex. So the question is, do I boost 210k? It's a fair chunk. And if I can get another premium, there's no real reason not to, other than, like, say if Farrow... So it's out of Farrow and Grill if I get rid of another Rook. Yeah, but Myers, I've already kind of... I think he'll come back. If he doesn't, then I might get rid of him, but... Out of Farrow and Grill, I like both of their runs, so it's a bit of a lose-lose here. And I already ran through it. These are the, like, rookies are, like, making money, so it's out of these, they're close to topped out. I like both of Grill's runs. I mean, both of their runs. But Grill, I almost like Grill better as a player than Farrow. So based off of that, but Farrow has kick-ins. I mean, it's a hard one. It's a hard one because I think, like, I think they could both be okay and maybe go upwards of 350k. But I'm not gonna think about this for so long in the video, so I'm just gonna pick Farrow for now. But if the thing is, the premium I'm looking at is his 510k. He's lost basically 100k. Where are we? Noah Anderson. So Noah, he's dropped some poor scores, but I feel like that appendix probably affected him. And on the weekend, he looked decent. Back at home, and he's going to play a couple at TIO. He was 616k or just 619k to start the year. And was he top 8? I don't even remember. It was close enough, and the value is just there. He's getting CBAs. I mean, of course, I think he's the number one. I mean, he's easily top 3 if that makes it clearer. But like, does he get tagged? Is he even the tag target now though? With Petrarca back, is he the tag target? I'd probably say no. So, I mean, you're getting... This guy averaged, what, 114 last year? I think it was 114, pushing 115. And that type of average at 5'10", it's almost too hard to pass up. I mean, I was also considering Took, and I actually planned for Took to come in this week. But I checked Took CBAs, and they're a lot less than last year. I didn't realise Took had a decent amount last year. They're a lot less this year. So that kind of pulled me off. And watching a bit of the Gold Coast game, Anderson looked better and looked good. So if I'm getting a guy averaging, from here on in, averaging 114, I mean, you cannot pass that up. And I know he's frustrated, like a lot of coaches, but, I think the appendix did play a part in it, probably. I'm just guessing. But at 510k, it's value. So, other, players maybe, like a forward, like a Took, I don't mind. And Took I will get, but I can just wait a little. Even next week, I'll get Took, probably, maybe. But I can wait. Took's break even is 110, so, he might hit that. He might not. I could bring him in. But if I can get him a little cheaper. Anderson's break even is 138, so it's pretty high, but I think he can hit that. That's the thing. I don't know. If there's any, glaring issues that I just haven't been not aware of, feel free to comment down below. But it just seems like the right play. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 premiums now. And if I'm getting a bait, he was close to top 8 last year, I'm pretty sure. For 510, it just seems like the right play. Is he a star? I think he's a star. I have owned him in the past, though, and he did frustrate me because he didn't do too well. He was up against West Coast, and then he got tagged, and then he just dropped a poor score. But that was 2 years ago. We're not forgetting what happened last year and the progression and stuff like that. He has the ceiling. I think I'm going to go here. I don't really want a forward. I want Ash. So Sinclair will go back. I want Ash. And then if Holmes gets DPP, then I can have I'll have the 7th defender. And then I want Finn. I want Baz. And I want Heaney. So that will be... So Heaney, Finn... Baz, and then I might want Jordan Dawson as a 9th. It is being optimistic, but it's just what I want. And then I want Grundy and flex. So whenever Grundy, Grundy, you almost should have started Grundy. Nah, Gorn's been great, and you couldn't have started the 3. You couldn't have. You couldn't have McAndrew scores just on the bench for sure not. And then the forwards or whatever, I'll just get 2. And then the last 2, honestly, pick your poison. Because there's no reliable ones. I wouldn't mind Rank. And Chad is just Chad. So, I think this is what I'm going to do. So I don't want to defend. I can't even afford Ash at the moment. But he'll come down and I'll get him whenever. And then Archie Roberts is just... I'm going to just let that go. If that pick ends up killing my chances, it is what it is. I don't know. The role is crazy. Is he impacting I thought he was decent. He had some... He had I remember an intercept mark. He does get ground balls. So, he's not... It's not like he's doing... I don't think he's not deserving of... Well, is he deserving of 140s? That's another question. But he is playing decently. I will give it to him, but the role is just disgusting. it is what it is. And if that ends up killing me, then so be it with Archie. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Because it's a mid on, and Dunkley, like, I don't know. Who knows what's going on with him. And Anderson, prime age, so I'm going there, I think. So, and SuperCoach Cup starts this week, so that's pretty nice. Should we have a look? I need to go through Vice and Captain. So, this kid called the Gravediggers. Houston, we got Reeves. Hayden Young. If he held Hayden Young, that's insane. Sardis. Finn. Yeah, Finn will come in next week. So let's set up for this week. So Lindsay has to be Jake over Selwood, I think. I mean, he's averaging more. Selwood, I was surprised by this 70. If you look at his previous two scores at Marvel, it's 28-38. I was never fielding that. But yeah. On field, like, I don't know. But that's the thing. If I don't get rid of Farrell or Grill, I can't get Ando. But maybe the smarter play is to get rid of a Myers. And I probably will. Like, if Myers isn't named, then I will probably trade Myers over a Farrow or Grill, and then bring in Took. I think 490 is fine for Took, I think. Like, he averaged 108 last year. I know he has less CBA, so maybe the 4-point decrease is a fair price to pay. Vice and captains. So Sherry has to be in the rotation this week against Geelong. Jordan Sweet went 140 on Edwards, so I mean Blitzharles went down as well. I don't know if he's been rocking though. Are they going to bring Stan? No, they wouldn't. Do they even? Is Stanley even around? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah. So Sherry, you get the point. Sherry has to be either captain or vice. The thing is, if I vice him, I don't really have any options. So if I viced him, so I'll be able to, like, Kalani will be the loot. So I can vice him. That's not the problem. But, like, who am I captaining? Wait, why are there 2 games on the Friday? I just had to take a moment of silence there because, like, it just doesn't make sense. The showdowns. Oh. Well, Freo's playing, so I can't even watch the showdown, really. So whatever, I guess. So, yeah, vice and captain. Oh, yeah. So if I vice Sherry, who's the options? If Gorn's double rucking, it's not an option. And then Cozzy, will he get Jordan? I think he's too quick for Jordan, to be honest. But I don't think his captain an option this week. So Naz against Carlton. Does Cooper Lord go to him? I think Cooper Lord went a Sarong. I didn't plan for Cooper Lord being a tagger, but I don't think Nas and Sink. I have a rule where I don't captain defenders. So, I have a rule. Yeah, I already mentioned that actually. I will never captain a defender. Naz, it's different because he's not actually a defender. Like, he plays mid most of the time, and then he gets kick-ins as well. So, yeah. So Naz is an option, but like, no, probably not with Cooper Lord around. So like, who? Anderson, if I bring him in, like, I don't really want to bring him in and then captain him. But I do get the maybe like, what's the point of bringing him in if you don't think he's gonna go crazy? Type of thinking. Like, if I'm bringing him in this week, I think he's going 120 plus probably. So then I guess, but like bringing a player in and then just captaining them just feels not like the right play to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've done it before. But, like, I just think, I don't know. I just don't think I want to do it for some reason. So, I can't vice Sherry with that thinking. So then I like Bont against us. He always does well against us. Dake. Ooh, Finn. Finn McGuinness will probably go to him. I mean, it is what it is, man. Could have had Baz started him. Nah, it's fine. Butters isn't even the worst. Vice, Showdown, Big Game. Actually, Butters is okay. Bond is averaging what at Marvel? Can I just check this? He's averaging like... He's legit averaging like... I mean, I'm not going to do maths like that, but probably 145 plus. So, I mean, you probably vice him. Butters at AO. He's been good at AO, but not as much as Bont at Marvel. Walsh isn't a captain option. Oh, will he get he's going to get tagged, isn't he, by like a Garcia or something? Oh, it's alright. Oh, yeah, and yeah, like these, like weird, I'm not like Mills, like those aren't captain options. Talking about the previous, like, points I was making. So the only vice options are Butters and Bont. Right? Yeah, it is. It is. So, okay. So that's what I'll go in with. And I think that's it. Oh, actually, I need to see. So, Lindsay, Jakes. Yep. Hopefully, Perez is back to score a 60. Grill against the Eagles, I don't mind. And Murdoch, I don't mind. Oh, you could even Rechko was good. I could loop, surely. I mean, I guess. I mean, but the thing is, if Mize is out, then I'd be trading. So that doesn't make sense at all. So I'll just go with this at the moment. Murdoch, Grill, Captain Sherry. This is for the moment though. Gordon, yeah. Lafau, Lombard, yeah. So that's the video, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you next week. Peace.